Steins Gate is like the love child of a physics textbook and a conspiracy theory forum, and it's glorious. It's got everything you could possibly want in an anime: time travel, alternate timelines, and a protagonist who's more unhinged than a door in a hurricane. Rintaro Okabe, or as he likes to call himself, Hoinkyuma, is the kind of guy who wears a lab coat to the supermarket and thinks he's one text message away from becoming a god. But hey, you gotta admire his confidence, even if it borders on megalomania. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, the microwave turn-time machine. I mean, come on, who looks at a microwave and thinks, you know what this needs? The ability to send text messages to the past. It's like the writers spun a wheel of household appliances and landed on microwave, and just ran with it. But hey, it's anime, where logic goes to take a vacation, so why not? And then there's the concept of reading Steiner, where Okabe retains memories from alternate timelines. It's like the universe's way of messing with him, giving him all the information he needs to change the past, but none of the power to do it. It's like giving a kid a key to a candy store, but telling him he can only look through the window. But what really makes Steins Gate stand out is its attention to detail. The writers really did their homework when it comes to the science behind time travel. They dive deep into the butterfly effect, showing how even the smallest change in the past can have massive repercussions in the future. It's like a game of Jenga, where every move could bring the whole tower crashing down. And let's not forget about the twists and turns. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, Steins Gate throws a curveball that would make a major league pitcher jealous. The true nature of the time machine, the consequences of Okabe's actions, the sacrifices he has to make, it's enough to make your head spin faster than a D-mail through the time-space continuum. In the end, Steins Gate is more than just a sci-fi thriller. It's a roller coaster of emotions, with enough drama to make Shakespeare blush and enough plot twists to make M. Night Shyamalan say, okay, maybe that's a bit much. So, if you're looking for an anime that'll make you laugh, cry, and question the very fabric of reality, give Steins Gate a watch. Just be prepared to have your mind blown, and maybe invest in a microwave while you're at it. You never know when you might need to send a text to your past self. Steins Gate is like a treasure trove of character development, a diamond in the rough of anime storytelling. Each character is like a finely crafted piece of art, with their own unique quirks and complexities that add layers upon layers to the narrative. Let's start with Rintaro Okabe, the self-proclaimed mad scientist and the linchpin of the series. At first glance, Okabe is like a caricature of a mad scientist, with his lab coat, wild hair, and penchant for dramatic monologues. But as the series unfolds, we see that there's more to Okabe than meets the eye. He's like an onion, with layers upon layers of personality waiting to be peeled back. One of the most compelling aspects of Okabe's character development is his transformation from a delusional eccentric to a more grounded and empathetic individual. His experiences with time travel force him to confront his own limitations and vulnerabilities, leading to a more nuanced portrayal of his character. It's like watching a caterpillar transform into a butterfly, except in this case, the butterfly can also time travel. But Okabe is just the tip of the character development iceberg. The supporting cast is equally well developed, with each character adding something unique to the story. Mayuri Shina, Okabe's childhood friend, is like a ray of sunshine in the darkest of times, with her innocence and optimism serving as a foil to Okabe's more cynical outlook. She's the heart of the group, the one who keeps everyone grounded when things get too crazy. Then there's Kurisu Makise, the brilliant scientist whose intellect rivals even Okabe's. She's like a breath of fresh air in Okabe's chaotic world, with her logical mind and sharp wit keeping him on his toes. Her interactions with Okabe are like a battle of wits, with each exchange revealing more about their characters than 1,000 words ever could. But what really sets Steins Gate apart is how it uses its characters to explore complex themes and ideas. From the nature of identity and self-discovery to the consequences of our actions and the concept of fate, Steins Gate dives deep into the human experience, challenging viewers to think about the world in a different way. In the end, Steins Gate is more than just a sci-fi thriller. It's a character study, a meditation on the human condition, and a love letter to the power of storytelling. So, if you're looking for an anime that's as rich in character as it is in plot, give Steins Gate a watch. Just be prepared to have your mind blown, your heart broken, and your worldview forever altered. Steins Gate, or as I like to call it, Steins Gate, is like a feels trip through the space-time continuum, with enough emotional depth to make even the most stoic of viewers shed a tear. Sure, it's got all the sci-fi thriller elements you'd expect from a time travel story, but it's also a deep and poignant exploration of love, loss, and the consequences of our actions. Let's start with Okabe and Karisu's relationship. These two are like a match made in time travel heaven, with enough romantic tension to power a D-mail generator. Their love story is like a roller coaster ride, with ups and downs that'll leave you breathless. But hey, that's love for you, right? It's messy, it's complicated, and it's totally worth it, even if it means facing the moral implications of altering the past to save the ones you love. And speaking of altering the past, let's talk about those pesky attractor fields. These things are like the universe's way of saying, hey, no matter what you do, some things are just meant to be. It's like trying to change the channel on a TV that's stuck on reruns of your worst mistakes. But hey, at least it adds a layer of tragedy to the narrative, right? It's like the universe's way of keeping us humble, reminding us that no matter how hard we try, some things are just beyond our control. But what really sets Steins Gate apart is its emotional depth. It's not just a story about time travel, it's a story about the human experience, about love, loss, and the choices we make that define who we are. It's like a mirror, reflecting back at us our own hopes and fears, our triumphs and failures. It's a reminder that life is fleeting, that every moment is precious, and that sometimes, the best we can do is hold on tight and enjoy the ride. So, if you're looking for an anime that'll make you laugh, cry, and question the very nature of reality, give Steins Gate a watch. Just be prepared to have your heartstrings pulled, your mind blown, and your emotions sent on a wild ride through time and space. Steins Gate is like a crash course in theoretical physics, but with more microwave time machines and fewer boring lectures. The series dives deep into the concept of time travel, exploring the theoretical underpinnings with the finesse of a mad scientist mixing chemicals in his lab. Let's start with the butterfly effect. This idea that a butterfly flapping its wings in Tokyo can cause a tornado in Texas is like the universe's way of saying, hey, your actions have consequences, so maybe think twice before you mess with time. But hey, who needs a tornado when you've got Okabe Rintaro, the self-proclaimed mad scientist who's more interested in sending text messages to the past than worrying about the future? And then there's the concept of parallel universes and alternate timelines. This idea that there are infinite possibilities and outcomes is like a choose-your-own-adventure book on steroids. It's like the writers took a big old bag of what-ifs and threw them at the wall to see what would stick. But hey, that's the beauty of Steins Gate, you never know what's around the corner, whether it's a parallel universe where bananas are the dominant species or one where Okabe actually manages to get a date. But what really sets Steins Gate apart is how it uses these scientific concepts to drive the plot and themes of the series. It's not just about flashy time machines and mind-bending theories, it's about the consequences of our actions, the choices we make, and the impact they have on the world around us. It's like a cautionary tale for aspiring time travelers, a reminder that messing with time is like playing with fire, you're gonna get burned. So, if you're looking for an anime that's as educational as it is entertaining, give Steins Gate a watch. Just be prepared to have your mind blown, your understanding of time and space challenged, and your sense of reality warped like a D-mail through the time-space continuum. Steins Gate is like the LeBron James of anime, racking up awards and accolades like they're going out of style. From the prestigious Tokyo Anime Award for Best TV Animation to the countless glowing reviews from critics, this series is like a rock star, with fans and critics alike singing its praises. Let's start with the storytelling. Critics have called Steins Gate's storytelling innovative, engaging, and intellectually stimulating. It's like a puzzle box, with each episode adding a new piece to the narrative, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats and their brains working overtime. It's like a game of chess, with each move and countermove revealing more about the characters and their motivations. And speaking of characters, let's talk about the character development in Steins Gate. Critics have praised the series for its well-developed character. Make your head spin faster than a D-mail through the time-space continuum. It's like a puzzle box, with each episode adding a new piece to the narrative, keeping viewers guessing until the very end. But hey, that's part of the fun. Its unique storyline, well-developed characters, emotional depth, and critical acclaim all contribute to its status as a must-watch for fans of the genre. So, if you're looking for an anime that's as captivating as it is thought-provoking, give Steins Gate a watch. Just be prepared to have your mind blown, your emotions stirred, and your love for anime reignited.